Good morning to our viewers in Asia and hello to others watching from around the world. Welcome to ARIRANG News Break. We start with a big meeting coming up amid increasing inter-Korean tensions. U.S. President Barack Obama and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping are expected to share their concerns over the tense situation on the Korean peninsula when they meet in China this weekend. Speaking at the White House on Monday, U.S. Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes said the two leaders will meet on Saturday, a day before the G20 summit kicks off in Hangzhou. Rhodes said China has been working with the U.S. to put more pressure on North Korea, particularly since Kim Jong-un came to power. The two leaders are expected to share their views on the deployment of the U.S. missile defense system THAAD to South Korea, a move China strongly opposes. The global economy, climate change, and mutual efforts in non-proliferation through the Iran nuclear deal are also expected to be on the agenda. Adding to the alarm of North Korea's technology advance and submarine-launched ballistic missile, a U.S.-based North Korea expert says the North could upgrade an SLBM so it could be deployed on land. Jeffrey Lewis, director of the East Asia Non-Proliferation Program for the James Martin Center for Non-Proliferation Studies, says it could be possible considering the regime has deployed its SSN-6 SLBM as a land-based Musudan missile before. He analyzed that it will increase the current level of North Korea's missile threats to South Korea, as an SLBM missile can be fired using a solid fuel, which significantly shortens time needed to prepare for a launch. Considering the potential for a North Korea SLBM strike, Lewis also says South Korea should consider deploying 2 THAAD anti-missile batteries to its soil, not just one. An agreement between Korea's 3 major political parties to pass a multi-billion-dollar supplementary budget this week looks in danger of falling apart. The National Assembly's Budget Committee held late-night negotiations Monday night, but the parties could not see eye to eye on the budget bill. The disagreement resulted in the cancellation of this morning's pre-scheduled full assembly, during which a vote was supposed to be held. The ruling Saenuri Party blamed the main opposition Minju Party, saying it kept attaching new conditions, such as new budget items like child care services. But the Minju Party said the ruling party blocked their efforts to give more financial help to ordinary people. It accuses the Saenuri Party of allowing insolvent conglomerates to receive billions of dollars while ignoring people in need. With the parties in a deadlock, it's not yet clear whether the budget supplement will pass the assembly today. The number of students in Korea's school system dropped again this year due to the country's low birth rate. There are some bright spots, though. The number of children in kindergarten has risen for the 4th consecutive year, and there are more kids from diverse backgrounds in the nation's schools. Oh Jung-hee has the details.
Data released on Tuesday by Korea's Education Ministry and the Educational Development Institute shows the number of school-age students from kindergarten up to high school tumbled by 2.7% over the past year to about 6.6 million. The decline picked up 0.3 percentage points from the 2.4% decrease recorded between 2014 and 2015. Kindergarten was the only group that saw an increase this year. The number of kindergarten students has increased every year since 2012, thanks to the government's free childcare program. Students from multicultural families increased by 20.2% compared to last year to over 99,000. Children with one or more non-Korean parents now make up 1.7% of Korea's total school-aged population. The number of multicultural students has been on a steady rise in Korea since 2012. Over 24% of these students are multicultural Korean Vietnamese, followed by those from China, Japan, and the Philippines. Oh Jung-hee, ARIRANG News.
Japan is battening down the hatches as a powerful storm is on collision course with the nation. Typhoon Lionrock is due to reach the coastal regions of northeast Japan late Tuesday. Although it won't directly affect Korea, parts of the nation can expect heavy rain and blustery winds over the next couple of days. Yoon-shin has more.
Packing gusts of up to 215 kilometers an hour, Typhoon Lionrock is expected to make landfall in the central and northern part of Japan, including the Honshu region by Tuesday evening local time. Powerful winds have already started to buffer the nation, prompting the cancellation of hundreds of domestic flights and disrupting local train services. The typhoon is expected to dump 80 millimeters of rain per hour on some areas. And as a result, outdoor events have been canceled, and nearly 1,000 schools closed in Miyagi and Iwate prefectures. Along with that, high wave and flood warnings have been issued along Japan's northern coastal regions. And although South Korea isn't in the storm's direct path, weather conditions in the nation have been under the typhoon's indirect influence since Monday. Some coastal areas in Gyeongsangbuk-do and Gangwon-do provinces have already seen up to 200 millimeters of precipitation and are expecting more downpours throughout Tuesday. And as Typhoon Lionrock moves north, heading towards China and Russia through Wednesday, South Korea's central and eastern regions are forecast to see sporadic rain and strong winds. Yoon-shin, ARIRANG News.
The Islamic State militant group has claimed responsibility for a suicide bombing at a wedding in Iraq, which killed at least 15 people. The attack took place on Sunday in the city of Karbala, some 100 kilometers southwest of Baghdad. An ISIS-affiliated news agency said the group targeted Karbala because the city is regarded as one of the holiest sites for Shiite Muslims. Iraqi authorities say there were 5 suicide bombers in total and that 4 of them were killed by security. Authorities suspect ISIS was also behind the August 20th bomb attack on a wedding in Turkey that killed more than 50 people, including dozens of children. No group has claimed responsibility for that incident as of now. And that's all for now. Stay tuned for more top stories here on ARIRANG. Thank you for watching.